Good afternoon, everybody.
Good
How are
afternoon.
you?
Good.
Today is a great day. It is the first day of February, which means nobody is allowed to say Happy New Year anymore. As of January 31st, there's a rule out there, which I read last night. I was up late. It says after January 31st, you cannot say Happy New Year. It's over.
Okay.
2 weeks.
Interesting.
Yeah.
2 weeks max.
Do
Yeah.
we say happy early Valentine's Day now?
You could. Speaking of Valentine's Day, next week we have a Valentine's show. We have our love couple, which we picked out of about 25 applications.
Oh, wow.
I'm not going to say who they are yet. They were just notified. So next week at 3 o'clock here at Paradise Studios at Strong Island, we're having a grand opening. We're having the ribbon, the cutting, the politicians, the actresses, and the couple. And it's a great show. We have it every year. We have a Sinatra singer coming. His name is Jim Altamori. He's a doll. And Jim is a member of the Breakfast Club for 16 years.
Wow.
That's exciting.
And he sings all over Long Island, does weddings. And I am seeking a couple. I need a single lady and a single man. Could be young, could be old, could be middle life. Because I like to have two different types of dating things on the show.
Okay.
So anyone out there, the deadline is tomorrow because I've been seeking this couple, but it seems like the young are very skeevish to come on and do a dating show. So if you know anybody, have them email me or call me tonight. And if not, we're going to go to a midlife couple, which I got plenty of them. Why do you think that is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because after a certain age, people don't really care too much. You just go with fun. So tomorrow, again, send it to me if you like anybody and know anybody. The other thing is it is National Freedom Day.
Nice.
It is a reflection on all the freedoms in the United States. So what should you do on National Freedom Day? Go to a ceremony, go to an art gallery, teach someone about the 13th Amendment. To be honest, right now, I don't know the 13th Amendment. Any of you do?
I feel sad to say I do not. I couldn't name off the top of my head.
So these
bad.
are things you see when you get to my age. This is what you do when you don't have much to do at night and you can't sleep. You go on the computer. So I found a lot out, And if you want to do something for the National Day, write a social media post and discuss it. But first you have to find out what it is.
In all your research, you didn't look up what it was?
I don't have time.
You were going to tell us.
I'm going to find out tonight, though. I know. Isn't that funny?
Right to vote.
Oh, my God.
It's a lot. It's a lot of things. But I want to introduce my great people today. First, Angela. Angela plays my mean daughter-in-law in the Fontanas. And look
What a
at this.
reputation.
Angela is on this great new show called They Devour. What is that about?
That is a true story based on an African billionaire who chooses love over fear.
That
it's
sounds
episodic.
great.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and some episodes will be filmed in Africa.
Oh,
And
Wow.
we'll see.
Do you know where in Africa?
Gambia. So the producer, writer is from Gambia. One of the youngest females out of there to be a producer. And we just had our premiere on January 24th.
so
It was great.
what do you play?
So I play a wife to one billionaire, but I have an affair with the African billionaire.
Really?
Scandalous.
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 So are you going to Africa?
We'll see.
Wow.
We'll see.
See now, Angela, she's a SAG actor.
Yeah.
She's a very hardworking woman. She's bilingual. She always is growing, living, thriving, and she's sharing the desk today as a co-host.
Thank you so much, Valentina, for having me here
Yeah,
today and
yeah.
with these two beautiful guests that you have.
Yeah, so that is Angela Parker Credenza. And we have this beautiful other actress here, Natasha Lando, who we've known each other now for a year. She is so scary looking. She's just scaring
That's
me.
how I know Natasha.
She's scaring me. I posted so many photos of you this past
you.
week, and everyone like, who is that? I'm like, she's some actress, but really, you carry that scary thing good.
Thank you. It's fun to do. Really fun
You
to
look
play.
like you really enjoy it.
Well, like, it got me into trouble in TJ's latest film. It got eaten.
She did. She did.
You got eating?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Natasha.
dear.
Oh, my God. But we're going to talk more with you. And then, of course, the king man here, TJ Kiss. What a name.
Oh yes, thank you. Thank you.
TJ Kiss. First of all, I used to be TJ, but now I'm VJ.
Okay.
We won't go there.
I
but-
appreciate the differentiation, but I respect.
We
I
will go
respect
what it
going
means.
by the initials.
But I was Valentina when I was young, and I was Tina when I was young, and now I'm Valentina. But if you just use the initials, it could kind of be a little weird.
It could be.
We won't go there.
So, but do people want to kiss you when they meet you? Mwah.
Not as far as I know.
Mwah.
Not often enough. I'll say that.
Yeah, but it's such a name, TJ Kiss. Is
It
that
is.
your real name?
That is my real name. It is a Hungarian last name, pronounced
Really?
Kish in Hungarian.
Well, I think we should all
Yes.
drink to TJ having such a great name
Oh, sure.
and send him a kiss. Mwah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, I
And
drank
we are
already.
drinking Cavit Pinot Grigio.
Not bad for somebody who doesn't like. Actually, my wife drinks that. That's what my wife.
Really,
drinks.
it's pretty
Yes.
good.
This is nice.
Yeah,
It's
isn't
very
it
good.
nice?
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah,
It's nice and light.
So TJ, you're doing so many things. We originally met from acting. I
Yes.
think I got you one or two people to be on your set once.
Yes, I reached out to you after I first came on about last year,
Right.
when we first started talking about Necromance, and you had sent some people to come audition when I was recasting for
Right.
Birdie and Jane. Yes,
And you have a great salad place, which you say it's not a
it's
salad
not
place.
just a salad place. You always say that. Yes,
I know,
We're-
'cause I
work
haven't
at
been
Cabo
there yet.
Fresh,
Cabo Fresh.
Mexican. We sell salad, burritos, tacos, quesadillas, all kinds of stuff.
And I can't wait to come.
I'm in Stony Brook. We have one in Comac,
He's like all the hell
Smithtown, and
out.
Center
All
Ridge.
the way the hell out.
Yes, we're out there. We're out
347
there.
all the way.
That's correct.
I know how to get there
That's
because I
correct.
go to Port Jeff a lot. So we will be coming, me and my goddaughter.
didn't
and
know
my
that.
best
You
friend.
threatened so many times. I've been waiting for
I know,
over a
because,
year now.
You know, when we come, you know, you got to bring out the mariachi
I'll
band.
hide out of the back door.
Yeah, exactly. But what do they have to eat there? Everything?
Yeah, it's basically like Chipotle, only better, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I don't like
Fresh is
Chipotle.
better, as we
And
say.
you have all these different locations.
Yeah, we have 4 locations. Yes,
That's wonderful.
So he's the big boss over there.
You really-
I just run the Stony Brook location.
Well, that's
Oh, I
the
thought
big
you
boss.
owned.
No, I do not own them.
Okay.
I do not
I
own
say
them. The
he's-
owners are amazing people, though. They've been great to me. I've been there 5 years, and they've been
I
very
say you're the big
supportive
boss
of
there.
everything I do. Well, thank you.
I don't
appreciate
mean you're
that.
the owner,
I'll
but
have
you're
to
the
come
big
visit.
BB.
What's that?
I'll have to come visit.
Oh, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Gotta try it.
So
Come on by.
soon you should make a sandwich named after me, the Valentina.
You've never even been there. Get out of here. You
I
gotta
think we
show
all
up
have
at
to visit
least
now.
once before we name a menu item after you.
That's right. But anyway, I look forward to coming
Okay.
now that the spring is coming. I don't drive in snow.
All right, that's fine. I respect it.
Yeah. So let's talk about this movie called Necromance.
Yes.
What the hell does it mean?
So Necromance is a high school horror comedy. It's based around this girl Birdie, who's like the it girl at her high school.
Oh, so she's hot.
Yes. Vanessa Randazzo plays her, and she is attractive young girl. And so Birdie casts a spell to keep her and her boyfriend together forever, right? And then she has a party, she ODs, and Birdie is now no longer with us. But she comes back because they are to be together forever, and she comes back as like a zombie, and then it just goes haywire from there.
You're kidding.
I am not kidding. No.
How long is the film?
It's probably going to be about over an hour. I'm hoping probably about an hour, 15 to an hour and 20
Oh,
minutes.
that's a good one.
Oh, hopefully.
Big one.
That's-
Yeah.
Ideally, unless I have to cut stuff, which
Okay.
I'm going to try not to, obviously.
Yeah, it's not good to cut. If it was in your gut that you
Yes.
wanted it there, go with your gut.
Yes, well, everything when I write, that's kind of like if it's not something I think I can do, I try not to write it because if I'm not going to be able to film it, like,
Right, 'cause you
just
know what you need
try
to
write
do.
what I'm going to be able to do. So that's what we're trying to do right now.
And
I'm
Birdie-
very lucky.
script is
Natasha's
a lot
on.
of fun.
So
Thank
how did
thank
you come with Birdie, the name? I mean, how did that
So Birdie, actually, I did not come up with name. So the story of Necromance begins 2 years ago when my co-writer on the feature, Sean, sent me a short film called Necromance, which featured Birdie and Ray and many of the similar characters. And we made an original proof of concept from that. From there, I asked him if I could sort of take his baby and raise it. So I took this little 20-page short film and I made it into the feature that it is today. And I sent him what I had, and then he gave me back some notes that he wanted to make sure we worked on together, and then we came up with the finished product, and now we're pushing forward trying to make it.
And where
Good,
did the
nice.
inspiration come from?
For him, I don't know. He just sent me it. Well, you know, Sean is a retired high school teacher. So
Oh, okay.
that probably is where the biggest inspiration came from. I didn't connect that in my head. Sorry, Sean. But that's probably where it came from him. And that's actually some of the stuff that he's been most noted on in some of my writings has been like, well, in high school, you know, they say this now, they say that now. Because I'm thinking 20 years ago, like, you know, I had books. Like now they have laptops and stuff out.
Well,
That's not
it's
what we had
true.
back
So
then.
That's true.
different now.
Well, I'm curious if some of the characters of the teachers are teachers he actually experienced there, like the nurse and the gym teacher and everybody.
I would bet that Donna's character, Mrs. Hanson, who's a mean teacher, she
geez.
probably is somebody that he either worked with or knew. That would be my guess. But yeah, I wonder. I'm going to ask him.
That's interesting. So now, what are you playing? A zombie?
I'm a nurse.
Oh, you're a
No,
nurse.
I'm the one that gets eaten. I see. I don't know if I'm the scary one because I always get killed in all the movies. So yeah, I always get into trouble somehow. That seems to be my nature. So in this one, I am Nurse Smith.
Nurse Smith. It sounds like a really mean.
No, I am the one who has no interest in nursing. I have more interest in the male teachers, and
Look at you there.
that used to be part of my neck. Before the zombie, Vanessa ate that, fake piece
So
of
she
me.
eats your neck in the movie?
Yes, she does because
She
I
throws
just.
her to the floor and then crushes her head. And
Oh yeah,
begins to eat
it's
her
very
brains.
Oh,
graphic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we had to do a whole bunch of takes of that head crushing
Yes.
because that the head just wouldn't crush.
Yes. Secret, it was a melon.
And does
but
all
the
that
melon did not crush.
Stuff kind of.
Oh, the brains, because that's
Come
what
out?
that's what the zombie likes to eat. Birdie / Vanessa. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a lot of fun. It's actually amazing how much goes into all the special effects, how much prep work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And TJ is a man with a lot of attention to detail. So
try.
he looks at, is the blood the right color?
Color.
Is it the right color of red? Is it the right consistency? So we had a whole conversation around there. Oh, that's really good blood. Yeah, that's the best blood
Who's your
I've
makeup
seen.
lady?
That's great.
Jen Feldy did the makeup on that, and she's doing a lot of the makeup
Elman.
and helping the effects on this.
Oh, Elma.
Elman, yes. I'm sorry. I never know what to call her. Jen
She
Feldy,
could
Jen
have
Elise
came
Feldy,
today. I didn't
Elman.
realize that. Oh,
She did a
she's the
fabulous
greatest. She
job.
was on 2 weeks ago. Yeah,
She did my
she's
makeup for
great.
the...
Does she do regular makeup? Because it looks like I'm pale today.
Oh yes,
She does.
Do I look pale today?
No.
No.
Well, it does
You
look
look
like
good.
Oh stop it.
I didn't know she does makeup too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's a great makeup artist. Yeah.
She's really good.
A lot of fun, that girl. Really,
Mm-hmm.
I like her a lot. It's funny the different personalities when you get into this acting world.
Yeah.
You know, you just meet such different people, and yes, they have personalities that can change. Like you played other things, not just horror.
Yes, I played some very serious roles as well, and I played. There was an episodic a couple of weeks ago, and it was very serious and procedural. It was a crime drama episodic. I was a forensic investigator. Although, again, dealing with dead bodies. You know, I'm seeing a pattern here, actually.
That's true.
Whether it's
Maybe
comedy or
it's-
drama, for some reason, dead bodies seem to follow me.
But then you go and sell cars. You know,
That's
then
true.
you're in a commercial selling gorgeous cars. And, you know,
Well, luckily, nobody died for the commercial. so
Yes,
yes.
that is
Okay,
really
there's a light at the end of the
unbelievable.
tunnel.
Yeah, really, absolutely. So, what about you? Do you act?
I've acted in my things.
Like what?
Well, I was in Renters in a cameo role where
I love
yeah,
Renters.
that was
and
great.
and in a couple of my shorts. In my first original 2 shorts, I was one of the actors because that was the first ones I'm doing. Who else is going to go in it?
Yeah.
And then I was in one of my Scary Monsters shorts, and I'm going to be in Necromance as well in another little cameo role.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Renters, I just love that
such
movie.
a
And
good
Donna Morales, she's just like amazing in that.
She is.
I
Donna
love
is,
her.
Donna
Her
is
thing
amazing.
with the hatchet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Scary.
Yes, she is. She plays scary
She can
really,
be
really
tough.
well.
Yeah.
And she's
she
the
does.
nicest lady in the world, you know?
She has this monologue in that where at the dinner table where she explains like why they don't like renters, and I'm like,
She
you
really
absolutely
can
like
hop.
every time I've seen that in front of a crowd, like you can hear a pin drop during that whole scene. I'm like, Donna, you really know how to kill it.
Really unbelievable.
No pun intended.
Pun intended. Thank you for picking it up. Nobody said anything for a second. I'm like, tough room.
Before we go further, I want to see the movie a little bit, all right? Is that okay with you?
Of course.
Okay.
Angela, what do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's show the movie for a minute, and then we'll come back and
go to
chat.
the video
We'll
tape.
have more to talk about.
Want to do the promo or the final?
The final.
Sure, final.
Yeah. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna talk about Seaton's Park anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you gonna at least throw that one out?
Birdie, this thing's a piece of shit. Who cares? So, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I really do.
Good. Did you learn the spell?
Mm-hmm. With the power of Malak and the guidance of Beelzebub, may the evil within remain dormant.
Great.
It's not as catchy as I thought spells would be.
Okay, so aside from Izzy, the nurse is the only other one you think suspected something? Tinkerson?
No, Tinkerson will be fine. Nurse Smith knows something's up. A little scare is all I need to keep her quiet.
Sure, this is a good idea.
Jane, I got this. How did you get her address anyway?
I'm a witch. I have a computer, a name, and access to the internet.
Ha ha. I'll be right back. Okay.
Birdie!
Good morning, Nurse Smith. I wanted to thank you for being so helpful. Can I come in?
I suppose, sure.
I don't know. There was so much blood, and it tasted so good, and I couldn't stop. And
Birdie, you're rambling! Okay, slow down. Walk me through what happened after you went in there.
I went inside, and she closed the door.
So, Birdie, how are you feeling?
Oh, I feel great.
Did you get that arm looked at?
Yep, all good.
You know, Birdie, I couldn't find a pulse, and that wound looked like nothing I'd ever seen before.
Seen a lot of wounds as a shitty high school nurse. Have you?
Excuse me?
No, excuse me.
What you think you know, only you will know. Do I make myself clear? Well, Nurse Smith, do I?
Yes.
Good. So I'll see you in school then?
Birdie, I still think I should call your mother. Let her...
I told you, she's not my mother.
Okay, stop. I get the picture. So, why didn't you say the spell inside your head?
I did. I had it under control. She triggered me on purpose by mentioning Isabella.
Well, school should be easy. Nobody says mean things there.
This is gonna be a problem.
You need to say the spell. Over and over. Force yourself. Especially when you're feeling the anger build.
With the power of Malak and the guidance of Beelzebub, may the evil within remain dormant. With the power of Malak and the guidance of Beelzebub, may the evil within remain dormant.
Nice, guys.
Great job.
Wow.
Great job by Vanessa as well.
Excellent work.
Vanessa,
Yeah,
Natasha, and
really
Vanessa.
Yeah, very
It was
good.
fun. It was a lot of fun.
I
Looked
was.
like you really enjoyed it.
It was a lot of
now,
fun.
the voice, she was supposed to be the devil, right?
So
Zombie.
she's a zombie monster type. You know what I mean? So in the scene prior to this, which we're going to get a little bit of secret stuff from the film here, Jane explains to Birdie that she has to kind of control this thing inside of her that's coming out, and she's able to do it like right in front of her. So that's what that is. That's her trying to control it in and out. And then when it gets to the point when she says your mother, even though it's her stepmother, and she's made that clear to her before, she can't control it anymore, and that's why it comes out, and then she just attacks her.
Jeez.
Just poke the bear a few too many
Poke the bear too
times.
many
Yeah.
times. She kept your mouth shut, you know?
Yeah.
Now, how many times did
Story of my life.
How many takes did that particular scene take?
I think we only did 3 takes on the blood squirt, and we really only had to do that because the first one, the blood was too thick, so it
still
just
remember
like
that.
pattered out, like it did not spray
And then
out.
you have to wash up after every take?
Well, what happened was the second squirt was too much.
Yes.
And the entire TJ's entire kitchen was covered
in blood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Did your wife know?
Yes, thank you.
Because
I
Your
was just
wife-
explaining it after we left. I appreciate
Your
it.
wife lets you do that in her kitchen.
She did. Yes, she did.
Well, TJ
She's
made
very.
sure it was
I'm
spick and
very,
span.
very
Gotta
lucky.
love those spouses.
She's amazing.
Yes.
She deserves a medal.
She,
What'd you buy her for that?
Whatever she picked out.
Good answer.
She took care of it herself. Trust me.
I love it.
That's
great.
wonderful. Really, that's good. You have a. She's
great.
behind you, which
Yes.
half
yes,
the
she is.
problem, half of the world. You got to have your partner behind you if you're doing something as important as this.
Yeah.
You know, and I know your husband is always behind you. He's
Yes,
right
yes,
there.
He is. Yes,
right
he
to
is.
your right.
Right by my side.
Yes, he is.
awesome.
And Angela's too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Very
Supports
lucky.
me 100%. We are blessed.
Yeah. And that's what it takes
Absolutely.
because it takes a lot of time, effort,
Yes.
and silly things and serious things, you know.
Of course.
And time. Time
And
is
driving.
insane.
Driving, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got a spot where you're going to do a shoot and you're like, what am I walking into?
Right.
Once I did something that was, I thought was weird. I was being an opinion person at something, and they said where to go, and it was in over in the north by Macy's, up there by the hospital, and there was a little driveway, and then you had to go up this tiny little driveway, and there was a staircase, cement down, and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know. Should I be doing this? I feel like I'm going into a clinic for like abortions or something. It was scary. It was like a movie.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
And once I got in there, I saw all these other people sitting there. I felt better. But when you really don't know, kind of, you have to have a lot of guts to, big balls. So I did it. And actually, because I
got
did a
guts.
good job, they called me all the time and you get paid.
Oh,
You
there
get
go.
paid to give your opinion, and they give you lunch.
I don't know. Life's pretty good.
So people should look out there. They're called research places. There's one right in Syosset. There's one in Manhasset. And you just fill out an application, and then they call you and ask you 50 questions. And if you answered 5 of them right, you get called. They overbook, so if you're the lucky one and you get there early, they have a raffle. You get to go home and get paid.
It's like jury duty.
Oh,
Yes.
That sounds like a really.
It's fun.
Pretty cool
And it's
racket.
nice because if you're home and you have the time. So, but the first time I did it, I got scared. And of course, my sister's like, well, where are you going? I'm like, come. She goes, no.
You're on your own for this one.
I was just going to say, yeah.
So you just never know what you're going to step into, especially in this environment.
Right.
So, Angela, give me a story about, you do so much. I mean, you played the doctor on that
General
soap
Hospital.
opera.
Yes.
That's amazing. How
you.
was that? I mean, were you just
It was amazing.
a nut job that
It
day
really-
or no? You were just calm and saying,
Calm.
just do it.
Yeah, I did the work. I was very well prepared. I rehearsed with my scene partners, and it was great. It was very quick, though. When you do soap operas, it's 45 minutes. You're
Yeah,
done.
you're in and out on the
In and
plane,
out.
home.
Yeah, you've got to really know, and you've got to be prepared.
You
and-
hope they'll call you
Yeah.
back, right?
Yeah, you never know.
Right? Well, it's in your history.
Yeah.
So with all of these things that you do and you do and you do you keep like a file of every acting spot in a box or something? What do you do?
Well, I do. Yeah, I have a folder with all
The
my
video
roles
and everything?
I have the video. Yep.
And you do the same thing, right?
Yeah, same thing.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's where you get your money. That's where you get your money, but it's not much money. But where you get your reels from, all these things.
Yeah. All those projects, and also I created a reel last year with TJ,
Yeah.
where I just wrote 7 scenes, and I had friends from the Actors Workshop, which is in Levittown, Chris Cardona.
Yeah, I
And-
love him.
Yeah, and Matt from It's Love Bro was one of the
Oh, love
actors.
him,
Well, I'm sure there are a
yes.
lot of actors that you know that did it with me, and
Right.
TJ spent a day planning it out with me and shooting the whole thing, and yeah, he was a one-man shop. The
Wow.
lighting, the
That's right.
sound, the filmmaking, everything.
Terrific.
Yeah.
And we did a great job. I think it came out really good.
Yeah. And it was all different types of roles. So then as, different projects go into post-production, because you don't always know what you'll get either.
Right.
Maybe you had this great speech and like half of the time the focus was on the other actor.
Right.
So when you create yourself, you have a lot of control there.
That's interesting. So you could actually have somebody, you could hire someone to do your reel,
Yep.
basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
See,
you
I
can-
learned everything the hard way because I'm not as experienced as you guys.
Well, I got all of it from just doing it myself.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, sometimes I have little, in my past, I always had little slaves that helped me. So, so now I don't have that. I had a big job. So now I have to do everything alone. And
Right.
you can't.
It's a lot.
So you learn who you can trust and who you can't. But another thing I'm learning today, because I tortured Jerry. Jerry Ferretti did me a beautiful reel, but I can't find it. 'Cause he sent it on
Somewhere.
that silly thing. What's it called?
We transfer.
WeTransfer.
It probably expired if you didn't download it.
I don't know. I probably didn't. But anyway, Jerry Ferretti is going to be starting a podcast.
Yes, I saw that.
So I'm very happy for him. And he's coming Wednesday for a little time, a little bit, because he has a
Wednesday or
stint.
Thursday?
I mean Thursday.
Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday. But he is busy already with his band.
I saw.
I
I
know.
don't know how he's doing all
He's
this.
already booked.
Yeah.
Whole spring.
Hey, man
summer.
keeps busy.
Yeah.
does. He
He's
does.
a hustler.
Yeah, you
He
gotta
does.
be.
Gotta be.
So now, how do
Exactly.
people contact you just about when they could see the movie or how to watch the movie? And
So we are just starting production. So we're actually our first day of any filming for the real feature film is this Sunday coming up. We're going to be filming the first scenes, but you're not in those, so
No,
you're not
we
coming.
can't.
But right now we're also doing a crowdfund on Seed and Spark. We're looking for help to get better locations. I mean, there's a high school horror comedy, so I'm looking for a school or a school setting, which I'm not getting for free. So we started a crowdfund yesterday, and luckily, I mean, we already, after 24 hours, are already at 20% to our goal. So we're off to a really, really great start. Thank you for letting me come on here.
well, how do people go to the crowdfund? Is
So
there
Seed and Spark, and then you can just search Necromance, and that will be the name of the film. Or you can go to the 2 Instagram accounts, one KIGB Productions or Necromance 2024. The link is in both of the bios, and if you start following either one of those, you'll be inundated with stories begging you to go do that.
Okay, and are you you talking in those videos about the production and getting the money, or is there a
Oh
video?
yeah, there's a pitch video up there where I'm gonna go over. You'll see everything that we're up to so far with the film, and I'm gonna
Okay.
bring you along for the ride. We have an amazing cast, not even just Natasha, but so many
She's
of
the
people
number
from
one.
this great
No,
this
Vanessa's
great
the
Long Island film community.
Vanessa, yeah,
And we have a band from Long Island, Platinum Moon, that is providing me with all the music for the soundtrack. In addition to Jen Feldy, my friend Steve Lewis, who does a lot of work with Trauma, is going to help us work on the kills in the movie to make them as bloody and gory and fun as possible. And it's really the people that are working with me on this. I can't thank you guys all enough, and I'm amazed every day because everybody is so talented. I'm amazed
Looks
that they're all
that
working
way.
with me. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years, and the fact that I'm working with all these people and everybody's so energetic and excited about it,
that's great.
it makes me just continue to I can't ever stop. I need to keep going, and we've
Right.
got to make a really great movie. And I just know it, but it's not because of me. It's because of people like Natasha.
Well, we
and
are
everyone
also
else.
very lucky to work with TJ. I mean, we've
stop.
worked in a few projects together, and he calls us all his film family, which I think
That's
is just a great
nice.
way to
Yes.
look at it. But TJ has vision and creativity and attention to detail, and it's really a pleasure to work with you.
And how
Oh,
did you
thank
two
you.
connect?
Really, I think it was on Facebook.
It was on Facebook
I
because you were
worked
working
with
with some of
actors
the-
Alex McKay and Jen, and she was friends with them. I think I saw you at the play Alex did, but
Yes.
I just saw you. I didn't actually get the chance to say hello to you. And then I wanted to make this short that I had written called Sawed, and I messaged Natasha about playing the wife, and she jumped at the chance and
Saw
worked
it
together,
as
had a
in
great
sawing
time.
her head off.
It's like a parody of the Saw films.
Yes,
I didn't
that's
kill
what I kinda
anyone and did
figured.
not get killed in this one, but if looks could kill,
Oh yeah.
the way I looked at my husband
had
in the
those
movie,
mean
he was
looks.
dead.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
do you do that to your husband when he doesn't do the right thing?
Of course not.
There was no
He's probably
acting.
watching there somewhere saying.
She just looked up old text messages that made her mad, and that's how she got the face for when we took the shot.
Well, the premise of the movie was when the husband didn't do what I had asked him to do, and neither did he remember what I asked him to do. So, every wife is familiar with one or two of those situations during her marriage.
true. Well, your husband is such a gentleman.
Yes, he
Every
is.
time I see him, he is just such a gentleman and good looking too.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, he is. Really, he's a
I
very
agree.
nice guy. Same as Angela's husband too. You both have great looking
thank you.
men.
Thank you.
Really, really. And your wife, she was a sweetheart on the show last time she came.
Yes. And
So she had a birthday.
she did.
Happy birthday! It was what, about 2 weeks ago?
No, in October.
Oh, why did I think?
I don't
See,
know,
the
that's
months
okay.
are flying. I swear. You had a baby.
Yes, my son turned 1. My second son turned 1.
Yeah,
a
but the
couple
new
months
baby.
ago.
Oh, wow, time flew
New
by.
baby. What's his
Bobby.
name? Bobby.
Bobby.
I like that name.
Named after my father-in-law,
boys.
who we lost a few years ago.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think of this beautiful studio?
Oh, this place is amazing.
Isn't this
Yeah.
amazing?
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I-
Everybody,
Great
you
dig.
have
I
to
love it.
stop down and see Bobby Lucera. This place is amazing. Every Friday night there is a party, and it's only $15 if you stay. And there's karaoke and fun. You network. It's so much fun. Bobby and Michelle Astor are here every Friday. I came last Friday. We didn't leave till midnight. It was so much fun. And Patrick came with me, and he enjoyed it.
Oh, that's great.
We had a few drinks, it was nice. Met some people that I knew from Floral Park who I didn't know were connecting here. And it was really fun. So if you need something different to do, guys, come here. And you can also rent space all different types of ways by speaking to Michelle and Bobby. So I'm thrilled to be here. And I love my coloring. This is turquoise, my new color. So it's really nice. I want to thank Susan for our new on-air sign. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank
Love
you,
it.
Susan.
She'll be back next week. She'll be here for the grand opening. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and hopefully a lot of people will come. Invited the whole Massapequa Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
Oh,
It'll be fun.
Yeah,
Wow.
and so there'll be
Be
a
a big
lot of
party.
networking going on. Yeah. But you have to be approved. So I'm like, well, I have the date already. Well, you have to be approved first. They said, oh, all right. I said, well, mark the date just in case. But, like
there you go.
when you join these like very fancy kind of places, you have to be ruled. So my Breakfast Club, I don't have rules.
No.
But
we do not. We have learned that, yes.
I like it that way. You know what I mean? Because then I could do it the way I want to do it, and people can do what they want. Like if you came in tomorrow and said, Valentino, I want to bring a dancing girl and dance on the table tomorrow,
I told you that in confidence. I'm just kidding.
I would say yes, because we do what the client wants. And really, have I ever not done what you wanted?
This is only the second time I've been on this, so far, no.
Okay. So, that's really what we stand for here. The client first, and Bobby Lucera is just seems to be very open to all kinds of things. So
He's great.
we're really happy to be here. So thanks, Bobby. And I love the way it looks. You like our table?
I do.
Yeah.
Not
It
too
looks
much
great.
stuff.
No.
And of course, my books are sitting there,
Of
because
course.
that's going to be a
about those
movie one
books?
day. Either one. So maybe that's one of those things you want to work on eventually. So
But then all of a sudden a zombie will appear in one of
That's
those
right,
books.
this
I don't know,
is
the
true.
story might
Yes.
change a little
I don't
bit.
know if I
Little horror
guess I
element.
could be in a horror movie, but I couldn't do all that blood. I could be mean.
Okay, I believe
Yeah.
Yeah,
that.
she could be mean.
I could be mean.
I'll attest to that.
But I could
Okay.
I could also take lessons from Natasha, who's so good at everything.
Oh, thank
So
you.
Natasha,
It's
tell me, tell us, how did you get into this acting? Is it something you always did?
It was something I always wanted to do, and I did some musical theater in high school, and then after college I studied at Stella Adler, but it was just, it was a passion. It was something I did in the evenings, and I think I never thought it was going to be something that I would pursue. I had a stable job, a career in something totally different, in finance, got married, had kids, moved out to the suburbs, hadn't taken an acting class in like a decade. And then 3 years ago, my company was sold, and I was able to take some time off. And I said, I'm going to take 6 months off between jobs, and I want to go back to acting classes. And my husband said, well, it was right after the pandemic. He's like, don't go back into the city. Why don't you look for something on Long Island? And I found Chris Cardona's The Actors Workshop, and I thought it was really interesting that he was a working actor. And I thought, I really want to learn from somebody that's done it, that has actually built this career. And I, again, just thinking, I just want to take classes for myself. And I stepped foot in his class, and it just felt like home. And I knew, and I said to Chris right after class, I said, I don't think I realized this until I stepped foot in here, but I want to do this. I really want to do this. Please teach me how. And I mean, I knew nothing about this business at all. So Chris was the one that really taught me anything, even like the casting websites, or he helped me create my stage name because this isn't my real last name, and just everything. He taught me all the ropes.
Well,
So
I've
I'm
heard,
very grateful
I've heard
to
a
him.
lot of great things about him. I'm trying to get him on the show. He's a busy guy.
Yes,
but,
he is.
He lives, his studio's around the corner from where my niece lives, so.
Right
Well,
around the corner from my house.
He teaches a lot.
Get out.
Yeah, so I
Oh,
was
it's
gonna
right- you're right
gonna
there.
say I have to give
Yeah.
a shout out to Chris because that was the first place where I called to find like real actors. Like I had been just like my friends, like, hey, do you want to be in this? Do you want to be in this? And when I wanted to make my Scary Monsters shorts, there was 4 little shorts that I made. I would drive to work every day, and I would sit at a red light, making a left onto Wanto Avenue, thinking in my head, like, where am I going to find actors? Where am I going to find actors? And one day I'm looking, and I see the Actors Workshop. And I'm like, there's an acting.
It's right,
class
yeah, and it's right
there.
next to a bakery.
And all these days I've sat there not looking at it. So then I sent an email. He told me to call him. We spoke. And then that's when I cast Alex McKay and Matt Ventre in that. And then it went on from there.
Well, that's funny, because I used to look at that too, because I used to babysit for my niece's baby. I used to go at 6 o'clock in the morning, get to the bagel place on the corner, and then pass there on the way. And I gotta go meet that guy. And then my nephew took lessons from him. Nicholas, you probably met him somewhere along the line. So it's time that we definitely meet. So I'm gonna do that very soon. But Levittown is nice. My niece loved it. My daughter hated Levittown. Hated it. She couldn't wait to get out.
Oh, it's nice. We like it.
Yeah, but my niece wants to go back. She sold her house, and now she wants to go back because she doesn't like Floral Park.
Okay.
Now, Floral Park is a great place to live, but who knows?
Not for everybody, I guess.
No, everybody has different, things they like. Me, I'm very happy. I live in a senior citizen development now. I'm the youngest one there. So I feel like as strong as a house.
So are you where the party's at then? And that's
No, I don't go because they're kind of nosy. And they want to know too much, and they watch the way you park your car, and
Oh boy.
but they don't bother me. But again, it's like one question turns into an hour.
See, I
And
think-
if
I
you
think
ever
there's a
let
story here in the
let
senior
one of them,
citizen
yeah,
center.
there is. You ever let one of them in your door, forget it. They'll never go home. So yeah, I got in trouble a few times. You're not allowed to go in the one way.
Oh, so many rules.
Yeah,
You're not allowed to go on. I mean,
Yeah.
that's not a
I
crazy
know,
rule.
but I
Are
do.
you a
One
rule
way.
follower, Valentina?
I planted basil. You're not allowed. It grows too high.
Yeah.
So they blackballed me for that. And a few other funny things.
Breaking all sorts of
You
rules.
just
right
know the
and
rules,
left.
but don't care, right? It's okay.
My co-host Greg used to visit me once in a blue moon with his motorcycle and park it in the non-parking.
Oh, that must have made everybody happy.
So when I first moved in, I was like the rebel.
Like, wow.
But
That
now,
Valentina's got some
Yeah.
hottie going on.
That's
over
right.
there.
She does.
but now it's better. So, but yeah, I love to live there. But I never thought I would. But think about it: if you're my age, which is up there, and you have this big house, and you have to cook and clean and do the lawn, and you're a widow, why do you need it?
Correct.
So the day that I finally unloaded everything and went there was the best day of my future. And then I met Patrick. So there you go.
There you go. That
There you go.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Patrick, we're missing you here today.
Yeah, he'll be back.
She's mentioned you a lot.
Yes, he's
Yes.
a doll. You all know him.
Yes.
He's my mystery man.
Not that much of a mystery. We all know.
Yes, but
We're in the VIP club.
Oh, that's
yeah,
true. That's true.
Not very many people do. So, no, you know what I mean. So what's your favorite restaurant?
Oh, I don't know. That's a hard one.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I know what my favorite restaurant is. Prime in Huntington.
Oh,
yes.
that
my
is-
Jericho Turnpike.
So my husband and I have gone there for like every anniversary. Every time, like, should we try something else? And nothing compares. So we just go back there all the time.
Very nice. Well, there's
That's
a
great.
new restaurant. I went the other day, and it's great. It's called Munro's. It's in Westbury. They have a great brunch, and he's going to be coming on the show.
Nice.
And they have a breakfast menu for kids that's $10, which in a really nice restaurant, that's
kind of
cheap.
That's not
Cuisine
bad
is
at
it?
all.
That's
Yeah.
very
Well,
cheap.
he has all kinds of cuisine, Italian and continental. But the brunch on Sunday is cheap. Usually the
$10,
brunches, you
that's-
can't get your kids breakfast for $10.
No.
So it's family, friendly. And he's got Marilyn Monroe pictures all over the wall. It's
cool.
a very nice place. So if you do go, make sure you tell the owner you heard about it. on the
Valentina
show.
sent me.
Yeah, so
And then
I
he'll tell me to
recommend
kindly
everybody
leave.
go. We're going Sunday.
Monroe's.
Because Sunday is Patrick's birthday.
Aww.
Happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Patrick.
Patrick.
Happy
So-
birthday, Patrick.
Yes, and today is my niece's birthday, little Gianna. She's a beauty.
Happy birthday,
And
little
she
Gianna.
is
Happy birthday, Gianna.
gonna be definitely in the movies because she's so cute.
Oh, I thought you were going to say because she's a drama queen or something.
She is.
Okay, there you go.
They're all drama queens, all my
There
nieces.
you go.
What are you trying to say about us, TJ?
Nothing.
Are you talking about the women
I think I
in
got
film? So what do you have coming up next? Are you doing anything? Is there anything coming up?
I have to wrap on the Nutcracker. That it's a film that I'm in.
Is that the one with Parisi? No, another one.
Parisi.
Jerry Parisi's in it. Ebenezer's.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
This is this is something else. So I have to wrap on that, and I have a movie coming out, Devastation: End of Life, which we started years ago. That's hopefully coming out, but we just need to redo a couple of things with that.
So when that happens, let us know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, auditioning. I'm starting in. I'm taking classes. Yeah,
Good. That's great.
staying on top of it.
Very good.
I say read a script, eat, sleep, repeat every day.
She taught
I
me
have
how
a
to
script in
how
my
to
hand every day.
not eat and sleep. I know how to do that, but she taught me how to repeat and repeat because
And
I was
repeat.
really bad when I first started.
But you did great. It's that muscle. You just have to work that muscle in your brain, and the more you do, that's why I stay active every day. Because I get a script in my hand and I just study it and learn it.
So we're thinking about hosting another series of the show, like we did in September and
Okay.
October, out in Suffolk County.
Oh,
Because
nice.
nobody from Suffolk County
Well, that's
came in,
Right.
Yeah, so we have a contact out there. I'm talking to Jerry about trying to do it again.
Oh, that's
all right,
great.
good.
'Cause we
I
have to
couldn't. I
keep
couldn't
it
go to the
going.
Nassau one. I
It's
want to go.
hard. If you don't do it a lot, it's hard to keep that momentum
Exactly.
going.
You got.
But Jerry's in touch with a lot of good people. Went to Florida, meet some special people. I don't know who they
Good.
are. So excited about that,
Good.
And I
Networking.
actually texted him before on the way here, and he goes, "You're not clear." I have a way of, I think you know what I mean. So when I text you,
Me?
Oh,
no, anybody.
Okay. All right.
When
Just
I
now you proved that that's not
Yeah.
the case.
she
I
has
did not
her
know
own
what's going
way.
on. Yeah.
She has her own way of texting.
Yes,
Valentina.
and Jerry was getting annoyed this morning. He said, "You
Morse
are not
code.
clear. Call me." So Jerry, I'm sorry. I'm calling you after the show, but I guess we all have these little things. Maybe it's because of my age. I don't know.
Well, you could audio record
You're
the text
also
messages now.
I know, but you gotta know
Yeah.
how to do it.
You're doing a lot.
You're doing a lot,
Yeah.
and I think you're just trying to juggle.
So
You're
like
trying to
last
get it
night,
all-
right? She
Yeah.
called me for 5 hours and I didn't answer the phone. I had it
Not
on
one
silent.
answer. And I'm like, I'm coming tomorrow, and then she texts me. She goes, "Are you coming tomorrow?"
Scroll up.
I'm like,
She said that.
"Told
I
you,"
bet,
and
yeah.
you look at my messages.
She did say scroll up.
But I understand. You were
Yeah.
probably sleeping. You didn't read
I
it.
was.
I sent you like 10 texts.
The woman needs to rest sometimes.
She
Sometimes.
does.
Yeah, you just said she's multitasking.
Yeah,
Give
you're a
her
lot
a
of
break,
hats.
I
Angela.
know. Exactly. Sorry, Valentina.
A lot of hats. Well, you wear a lot of hats too. So
Yeah,
does
we
she.
all juggle,
Yes, we do. You have to.
you know.
But I think we
I don't
should
know
all go
anything.
visit TJ at, what's the name of it?
TJ, where
Cabo
are we
Fresh.
Cabo Fresh in
Cabo
what town?
Fresh.
Stony Brook is my location.
Cabo
Also Smithtown,
Fresh.
Center Reach, and Coleman.
And if anybody wants to pick a day, we'll all go on the same day and
I would
really
love
torture
to.
you.
Yes, let me know. I'll request off. No, I'm just kidding.
So, TJ, do you have anything besides salad?
No, only yes.
Oh, God.
No, if I'm
What
coming
about
there, I'm gonna have
fancy
some.
drinks? No alcohol, right?
We have margaritas.
Oh, now we're, all right, so we're coming tomorrow then,
So-
right?
I'm
That's
there.
it. Then
Yeah.
we
Do
have
it.
to go.
I'm there.
Oh, that is funny.
There you go. Now it's happening. Now they'll actually show up now.
Oh.
I got to lead with that next time.
Do you make
Where do you work? We serve margaritas. I'll be
Do
there.
you make the margaritas though, like Cosmos, or
TJ,
just
you're funny.
the
No,
regular?
just margaritas.
Cosmos are my favorite drink.
We don't have any of that stuff. We don't have a bar. We just got a
Margaritas.
bottle of tequila and we make our own margarita
Yeah,
mix
that's
and then we put it
that's
together.
I'll
I
accept
think you should bring the ingredients for a Cosmo because
I have a bottle.
Valentina
Frank
deserves a
Vitale
Cosmo.
bought me a
She's
bottle.
got big bags. She can take care of it.
Frank brought me a big bottle of Cosmo drink. You just have to pour it in the glass.
There you
with
go.
ice.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, he's such a good guy.
Put it in
He's
your tumbler and walk
another-
around with it.
Yeah, it's actually in a tumbler. It's pretty nice.
People will think Valentina's keeping herself really hydrated. Like, no, she is not.
it's gonna be the most fun Cabo Fresh ever had.
That's true.
Yeah, this is true. Actually, I can bring the press with me if
Oh,
you
boy.
want.
It will never be
Now
the
you're going to
same.
get me in trouble.
Yeah, you're not allowed, right? Without telling
Why?
telling
It's
corporate.
Well, I don't own the place.
No, but you need permission to have the press in your store.
I
right?
am not going to comment on any press and Cabo Fresh related things at
If
all.
they see that, they're gonna say, "Get rid." She's trouble. Anybody need press? Anybody need marketing press? Call me. I have a little office. It's called ValentinaJanic.com. Doing all kinds of things for people. Less is more. Half the price of most PR agents. My new thing is PR in your pocket.
That's not bad.
You like it?
I do. That's actually
And that's
pretty
what
good.
this show is. PR in your pocket.
Huh?
You get to keep it forever and share it every day. Imagine.
That's,
I know.
that's
I'll
true.
share.
Guess how many women are going to be calling you because you got that nice hairdo.
All right. I am in trouble now. Thank you.
Nah, your wife knows me. Your wife knows that I'm teasing. Really.
But I won't answer. Okay, we'll put it that
your
way.
wife is a doll. She's
She is.
a
She
sweetheart.
is. She
There's
is
no
amazing.
jealousy in people, women's women. She's a woman's woman, like these two.
Okay.
Do you know what a woman's woman is?
I'm a man, so I don't think I know what a woman is, let alone a woman's woman.
Natasha, you know.
I can see TJ trying to figure it out.
Natasha.
Women who support women.
Got it.
Yeah.
So yes, she is.
Yes.
Yes.
So
But also TJ does it right. He does a casting call later that evening. He takes her on a date.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
which is good. You
Yes.
know all your.
You've got to give and take. Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
it's always a juggle.
This is true. Now flowers, candy, that also helps too.
Yes, it does. It
You
does.
know, definitely.
But that's
And-
not as personal.
No, but also watching the babies so she can go out and have a few laughs.
Oh yes. Well, that's like I usually don't work on Sunday, so even though I'm filming this Sunday, it's different. But when I'm not, Sunday she goes.
That's good.
Go gets her nails done.
Probably
go
goes to the
do it.
mall.
No, she goes to the library. She'll go get
Oh.
coffee. She
Library's
likes to read.
boring.
That's so nice.
But I always, and then she comes home and goes back. I'm like, why do you keep coming home? I'm like, you should go for like 5 hours.
isn't
She's
he a
here
good
all
husband?
week with these kids. Go read at Starbucks for like an hour and a half.
How nice of you.
I try to be.
You are, really. What's the nationality
real
of you?
Hungarian Irish.
Irish, that's what it is.
That's
the Irish.
It's the Irish.
the Irish.
It's the Irish.
That's, I gotta tell you, I mean, I only know this for the last 3 years, so. Because I'm dating an Irishman, and I'm just in shock. Yeah, really. Irishmen are very, very nice.
We are.
Yeah.
Very.
Very good. So also, guys, there's a new bagel store in town. Calvert Bagels. It's down the block. Gotta go. Tell them that you saw it on the show. Hicksville Road. They have the most delicious chicken cranberry sandwich on whole wheat
Ooh.
bread.
Oh,
That sounds good.
Healthy.
That sounds really good.
It's very nice. The guy is Joe, of course. He's Italian. So we got along right from the beginning. And he's like 6 minutes away. So I go there on the way to the show now. And there's a pizzeria right next door, too. He made a sandwich for me.
How nice.
Yes.
Did he
It's
make you a
called-
Cosmo?
You're really getting
No.
to know the
It's
area
called the
here. They're getting to
Valentina.
know
Oh.
you.
Oh, yep, he did. So I said to him, now you have to come on the show. He goes, I have no time. I'm a busy man. But, so people around here are very nice. I'm only here, 3 weeks. I got a sandwich. I got the
got a
bagel
bagel
store. Who knows what's next?
You gotta get with Duncan or somebody to get some coffee over here.
Yeah, that's just true. Yeah, but they're not as generous.
Fair.
Yeah, you gotta pay for everything. Yeah. So, where's your favorite restaurant? I think I know.
Mine, well, you were talking about Prime, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Hendrick's Tavern in
Oh.
Roslyn,
Oh, okay.
kind of the same. I love that place. We usually go there, like if it's an anniversary or a birthday or.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that place.
It's nice
Wow.
to have the place that's your
Yeah.
spot. isn't
And
it?
that they know you.
Mm-hmm.
How are you? What did you do today? How's your mother? I love
Yes.
that. I like that I'm Italian. In
Yes.
case you didn't know.
Oh, I did know. Yes. Yes.
So what about you? How do people reach you? They saw you and they're like, I want her on my next film. What do they do?
Instagram, Facebook, Natasha Landau, Landow. You could reach me there.
And she's fabulous and she shows up on time. Sometimes she's early. She even brings cookies. She's really good.
My
really.
husband's sitting there watching, saying she comes on time.
Yes, you do. You do. And
Professionally, I do.
yes.
When I'm going out with him and I have to get ready for a long time, it might be a different story.
And she shares. That's the biggest compliment you could give a woman when they share. You know what I mean? Like just share things so that put 4 women together and a man in a room that share, shit happens. You know what I mean, right? I don't mean the other way.
TJ learned a lot about women during this one show.
TJ will never be the same.
This has been a very
Did
formative
you guys?
experience.
Did you guys finish your drinks? No, come on, have that last drink. Angela, no, you too. You're a woman's woman.
Valentina, you know, we talked about all of us. What about you? Tell us a little bit about these books. I only knew the one book. I didn't know about your other book.
Well, let's see. We have 4 minutes left.
Yeah.
Well, this is in case he wants to make a really short movie, okay? In Love and Friendship is all about myself and my best friend, who we've been friends since we're 3 years old.
Wow.
And this beautiful little redheaded girl who met with almost drowned in a pool. We were laid off, of course, in a bar in Port Jeff, and hanging out. And in walked the grandmother, crying about her little redheaded, gorgeous little granddaughter who drowned, almost drowned. And we were drinking, so we were a little happy. And I said to the grandmother, all right, well, where does she live? And she said, 2 blocks away. I'm like, well, let's go. And the rest is history. And that's the story. She's still alive.
Oh, wow.
She needed hyperbarics to survive. She's now 20-something years old. Still alive, but still struggling. But it was an amazing part of my life.
Oh, I didn't realize
Wow.
We had a few fundraisers for her, and I taught the family a lot. My best friend did too. But in the end, we had to move away because we were too attached. And the last thing we did was a big garage sale, and the people were dumping everything in my yard, and my husband almost killed me. I mean, we're talking everything. When people think they're going to help a kid, they gave us Playboy magazines. And my kids were little, and they're like, Grandma, Ma, what is this stuff? But it's a great story. I'll give it to you. I thought I gave it to you.
I don't know. I'll take it now.
Okay.
All right.
And then From Fire to Freedom is my life after losing the media job, which I loved. My boss was like my brother. But I have a lot of brothers. When I work, I get very attached to the company and the people. And somehow it's always Italians. I don't know why. And when I lost that job on Thanksgiving Eve, after being there for a very long time, I lost it because of finding monies that were being spent irrationally. And he told me to save money. I did. And boom, I went instead of the one that was spending the money. But it's all history, and I'm fine. And I learned everything from him. Even though he was tough, I would never be doing everything I'm doing had not worked for that man. So
It was opened up a whole new chapter for you.
it did. And on that note, guys, this has been great. Anybody that wants the book, just go to my website. It's on Amazon. From Fire to Freedom. It's a great title. I had a lot of fun doing it. And I think it's time.
All right.
Do you know what you do with these? Do you know what to do with these balls?
What do you do with these balls, Valentina? What do you do with these
Well,
balls?
first of all, you do this. Come on. It's stress-free.
Okay.
And then,
Stress really.
First you
Stress-free,
squeeze them.
sure.
first you squeeze. Do I need to teach you?
Oh my goodness.
I think you guys are squeezing them too hard.
This was a funny show. It really, really was.
Okay, ready?
You guys are great,
Oh,
great
thank you for
guests.
having.
Love
Thank
it.
Thank
you for
you.
having us.
Don't forget about this group, really. And on that note, it's a wrap. Do it.